Leader, and today early voting got underway for the May election. East Texans are heading to the polls to vote in city, school district, and other municipal elections. Tonight we take a closer look at some of the big issues on the ballot. Outside Longview's Broughton Recreation Center, signs indicate what voters are deciding on, including Longview ISD's $456 million bond proposal, with an estimated tax impact of $10 a year for a $200,000 home.
We want to provide the best opportunities for our children, and we want to provide a secure environment for our children. And these bonds really represent both of those things that our parents expect for our children.
The district is asking voters to decide on 5 propositions, from addressing aging buildings to building a new aquatic center. Voters in Longview are also picking a new mayor, with District 1 Councilman Temple Carpenter and former Councilwoman Kristen Ishihara vying for the spot. Meantime, in Smith County, the cities of Tyler, Arp, and Lindale are hosting elections. In the Rose City, people living in District 2 will select a new city council member. Their choices: Dexter Floyd, Petra Hawkins, and Stephen Dinger. Elections Administrator Michelle Alcon reminds voters that these elections apply only to people living in the affected areas.
You're going to get the "I'm sorry you can't vote in this election" speech from our election workers. So it's just those individual cities that are having an election.
Another reminder, be aware of the construction underway on the new county parking garage next door to the downtown voting location.
Go to the areas closer to you in those cities that have an election rather than coming to the hub just to try to avoid some of the mayhem that we are facing downtown.
In Deep East Texas, the city of Lufkin is holding its first charter election since 1995.
Your city charter kind of sets the way that the city operates, and so any input, feedback we can get from citizens on that, even if it is in the form of an election, that's always beneficial and helpful.
Also on the ballot, Central ISD's $28.4 million bond proposal to address aging buildings, along with safety and security.
Going out for a bond allows us to connect a lot of our buildings. It allows us to eliminate some entry points and create just one centralized entry point on different buildings.
A number of city and school elections being decided on by voters across East Texas. And again, early voting started this morning. It continues through Tuesday, April 30th. By the way, tomorrow is the last day to submit an application for a ballot by mail. Election day is set for Saturday, May 4th.